What's going on, boys and girls? I'm home for lunch today and I wanted to get some stuff prepared. I was going to try to do it during lunch, but I don't have enough time because I had some stuff come up at work. It's hump day. Guess what day it is? Anyway, we're going to do some pork rind crusted fried chicken today. We're going to do it in the oven, and I just wanted to come home and marinate my meat. We're going to be using some, hold on a second, some Mojo marinade here to marinate the chicken in, and we just got some chicken wings here, y'all. Of course, chicken wings are getting expensive. Now these were 11.48 right here, so that's kind of inexpensive for chicken wings, but these were they weren't that bad. A couple of years ago I could have bought those same wings for probably $5. So guys, you better be careful. You better start planning your stuff and preserving things. Things are going to get kind of weird around here, I think, in the next couple of years. But anyway, we're going to marinate it, and we'll come back here shortly. Shortly to you, it's actually going to be about 5 hours for me. And we're going to show you how to do these pork skin crusted chicken wings. Again, I've done it before, but the recipe's changed a little bit, so I wanted to show you that. Alrighty, guys, in just a quick instance, we got our chicken marinating, and it's been marinating since it was about 12:30 this afternoon, and it's about 6:08 right now, so 5.5 hours or so. This is in a Mojo marinade, guys. If you don't have Mojo marinade in your area, you can make up a marinade made out of fruit juices, lemons, limes. I usually use vinegar in some of mine. I'll use some olive oil and things like that in there just to make a good marinade. You got to have some salt, some sugar, some tanginess in it as well too. We're going to use, of course, the pork rinds. We're not going to use this whole bag, so don't think we're going to be using this whole bag. We're going to use, now you can make it just with these right here, but I'm going to use some gluten-free seasoned crumbles here. And this right here is basically Parmesan and Romano cheese here. We're going to use some salt, paprika, a little bit of cornstarch as well, some oregano, some white pepper, and some parsley flakes. Of course, we're going to have an egg wash too. And I'm going to use this big pan right here. This is a big old cast iron frying pan. It's about a 15-inch one. I've got a little bit of oil in the bottom so that I don't have to flip these chicken wings. So we're going to put this in the oven for about 10 minutes and let it get nice and warm. Preheat your oven up to 400 degrees. Alrighty, so we took about a quart bag, one of the small bags like this, and we ground them up. And I just used a little, oh shit, I'm about to mess up. I just used a little thing that you grind them up. You put the little grinder, electrical grinder on it, and it just, it didn't process it, just kind of ground them up into fine pieces. I can't talk today. All right, so you get about a cup and a half, 2 cups. Put them in there. You don't want to finely grind those, guys, if you can help it. You want to put about the same amount of our seasoned gluten-free. About the same amount. And we're going to put a couple of tablespoons of cornstarch in there as well, too. And this will just make it stick a little bit better. A couple of tablespoons. And then we'll give that a little bit of a mix. Well, let's go ahead and add our spices in there first. I'm going to do a little bit of salt. Maybe a teaspoonful. About a half a teaspoon of white pepper. You can use more or less. You don't have to use white pepper. You can use whatever spice you want to use. You can use some Tony Chachere's. We're going to use some oregano. You can just be liberal with your oregano. That's about a teaspoonful. Gonna do some parsley flakes, and we're just gonna do, it's about a tablespoonful of parsley flakes, maybe a tablespoon and a half. It smells really good. And we're gonna use a little bit of paprika. And you know what, guys? I need to put some onion powder in here too. I forgot about that. We got to have some onion powder in here. So again, I'm making this as I go. And that's about a tablespoonful of onion powder. We're going to take our spatula, mix it all together, get it nice and mixed. And then we're gonna get our egg wash, and then we're gonna put the chicken in the egg wash, and we're gonna get them all coated, and we're gonna cook this. Alrighty, we're not gonna go through this whole process, y'all, because y'all seen me do this before. We're just gonna dredge one piece and kind of show you how we get it done. Just gonna grab a piece of chicken here, put it in the egg on both sides, get it nice and dredged in the egg wash. Then we're gonna put it in here. And then we're just gonna take that piece of chicken here, trying not to let any of it fall off, and just sit it right there on the cookie sheet, and we'll come back when they're all done. Alrighty, we only had enough to do about 14 pieces here. That's all the dredge we had left, and we still got that much chicken left. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the old-fashioned way right here, and we're going to do it with some flour. So this will be the healthy one right here. This will be just a flour one. We'll do it with regular flour dredge. So we'll get that ready, and I'm not going to go through that whole process. Y'all seen me fry chicken before. Alrighty, we took the frying pan out, and it's hot right now, guys, so be careful. And the reason why we're doing it this way is so that we don't have to flip the chicken. So we're just gonna load the chicken in, and see, that'll go ahead and put the crust on the bottom of it there. And this is all fit in there. All right, we'll come back once we get it all in there. Alrighty, we got it all loaded up. I'm gonna put that back in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes, y'all, till it's nice. And, oh, we gotta do one more thing. We're gonna take some of the cooking spray, spray the top of each one of them. And that'll give it a nice, pretty, crispy shine there. All right, now we're gonna load it up and put it in the oven. All right, the other chicken, like I said, we're gonna do it the standard way. Gonna put it in there and let it fry. This is just in a regular flour dredge, y'all. And we'll come back once it's done. Alrighty, it's nice and floating, so that means it's done. We're gonna take this out and drain the grease. Alrighty, so we took that out after about 30 minutes. Now you gotta admit, now the regular fried chicken looks better than this one right here. This is going to taste good, and I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm just saying that looks better because the coating goes on it a lot easier. They're probably going to taste very similar to one another. I mean, that's going to taste like traditional fried chicken. This one's going to this is going to have more of a crunch. I can almost guarantee you. So we're going to let this come to a rest, and we're going to let it drain. Alrighty, guys, there we go. The two chickens. We're going to taste them, see what they taste like, and see which one's better. All right, we're going to try this. I got the two pieces here. We got the regular fried chicken here. You can see that. And we got the oven baked fried chicken here. Both of them have a nice little crust on them. Pull this apart. See, it's nice and cooked on the inside. A nice little crunch. It's pretty good. You can definitely taste the marinade, because this was marinated, guys. You can definitely taste the marinade. All right, that surprised me. That marinade really made a big difference. Let's taste the regular fried chicken. Now, remember, it was marinated too. But the only difference is it's cooked with regular flour. And of course, it's got a different taste because it's a lot crunchier because it's got flour. So that's good. The meat on the inside is real good. Now both of them are equally good. I like this one because it's got the crunch on it. Of course, now it's the traditional chicken, and I really don't think you can beat traditional chicken when you're comparing it to non-traditional or gluten-free or the chicken that doesn't have flour in it. The flour just makes the chicken taste better, y'all. I'm sorry. Now, the other one, don't get me wrong. This is delicious. I'd eat it in a heartbeat. Or this one right here. This one, I like the crunch better. This one actually tastes better. The one with the marinade. Well, the one with the egg wash and the pork skins on it. That actually has a better taste. This has a better crunch. Both of them are equally good, if you can make any sense out of that. Either way, if I had made enough dredge, I wouldn't have even had this one to compare it to. This wasn't supposed to be a compare and contrast video. It's just supposed to be a chicken cooked in pork rinds. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day, great evening. I'm gonna finish eating my chicken, and I'm gonna watch some TV and see what's going on in the world. You guys have a great evening. Peace. Oops, what's going on here?